wish I was going to your school. You can go instead of me if you like. Nah, I'll walk down the lane with you.
Andy!
Oh, no.
Breakfast ready.
See you later. I know a place for exploring. The Secret Canyon. Honest?
Come on, get your skates on.
See ya!
It's not here. Your book hasn't come through yet.
Oh, never mind, Viv. I just thought I'd ask on the off chance, seeing as I'm going away to my dad's.
Well, don't worry. I'll keep it to one side. Seth changed his mind about going?
Seth Armstrong reckons you need a passport to go to Congleton. Never mind, Whitby.
He must be mad wanting to stay in this dump.
Who rattled your box?
He's just finished his exams and he's bored already. Hasn't been off a week.
Wish I had time to be bored.
Have a nice break. Yeah, break your neck.
Scott!
Are you seeing Marcus tonight?
He's too old for you.
So you're the expert, right? Like, how many girlfriends have you had?
Oh, that's enough. I wouldn't want one like you. Neither would Marcus.
See you, Mum.
You want to stay away from him.
Why?
Because he's bad news.
Then you stay away from him, then. You'll see Frank today, won't you?
I'll work for him.
To ask him about renting that cottage of his.
Yeah, if I get a chance.
Oh, don't sound so keen.
Well, are you sure your mum and dad's going to be all right about it?
They won't even notice I've gone.
I wouldn't bank on it.
I've got to get out of there, Biff. My mum's filling up all the time. Well, my daddy just snaps at her.
Yeah, well, then maybe we should just leave it till they get sorted, eh?
You are sure about this, aren't you?
Aye, aye. What you at, chimp pair of you?
Well, we're going
I
to
thought you'd be on the bus by now, Betty.
Ah, yes, well, I will be. But I've just got to go and remind that Susie where the mop and bucket are and what they're for. And that applies to you and Seth and all. Now, you've had your orders.
Yeah. Wash the pots after every meal and don't leave toenail clippings on the hearth rug.
So think on. Hey, shouldn't you be manning that desk by now?
With a bit of luck, you won't be lodging there by the time she gets back.
Aye.
You could have told her then.
It's just not the right time.
Why?
Because she probably won't even go away if she thinks Seth's going to be on his own.
They're not your blinking mum and dad.
No. But they've been better than either of mine were.
Yep, well, you're still going to have to tell them.
You're allowed to help.
I can't. I'm going to be handling food. I've got to be hygienic.
Oh, very convenient.
I'm serious.
Hey, Monday. When am I going to get me wages?
You're a shareholder.
Oh, aye. Shareholder? Where did I go wrong with you and Sam? You'll both work for nowt, as long as it's not for me.
This is a Dingle family enterprise. You're all shareholders.
The only thing I ever get hold of is the mucky end of the stick.
Hey, Butchie, do you like working for me?
Aye. He likes it when you lean over to get more bats, that's all.
Do you, Butch?
Aye, I do. Oh, give over. Just give the lad a fair day's pay.
Don't you think you should have said something to Linda?
Do you think it'd make any difference?
Well, moving in with Biff is a big step.
To be honest, John, with the mess we've made of our lives, I won't blame any of them if they didn't listen to a word we say.
You're giving up, are you?
Don't push it.
I am discussing our daughter's future.
I'm having trouble understanding you, never mind the kids.
Oh, not that. Please, Ned. I made one stupid mistake.
And the whole village knows about it. Listen, the only thing I'm bothered about our Linda is losing her rent. So you better get that stall set up. You're always going on about it.
Check the fences in the paddock. My father insists on letting them hold the show on the estate. We'll need to shift stock down there. Jack Sugden's organising the perishing thing, but I don't see him offering Emmerdale for the showground. No, all we end up with is litter and plants taken from the garden. It's not as if anybody appreciates it. You better get on.
Right.
Yes?
I was just wondering. Me and Linda.
Is this work?
Well, yeah, it is kind of. I want to put in for the tide tenancy. What's so funny?
That's a classic.
What? I work here, daughter. Other people on the estate get 'em.
Yeah, like your girlfriend's brother who used it to bed the managing director's wife, and now Linda's got the gall to ask for it.
I'm asking.
And I'm saying no. You're not even married.
What's that?
Nothing.
I was just inquiring about me and Linda renting the cottage on the estate.
I think that's a good idea. I don't like places standing empty. I think the keys to the old keeper's place are in the house. Go and ask Tina to dig them out for you. Well, go on. Let me know what you think about it.
Right. Thanks.
It's in our interest to have staff on call 24 hours a day.
Do you do it deliberately?
What?
Go out of your way to humiliate me.
Isn't that what you were just doing to him?
I was letting him know who runs this business.
That's exactly what I was doing.
It's the papers for my divorce.
I knew they were coming.
This is all down to the brokering boy.
I take it you're referring to Gerald Taylor?
Ah, well, he's pushing this.
I think Britt knows her own mind, Tony.
Britt wouldn't know an original thought of it. Jumped up and bit her in the backside. Oh. Look at this. She's citing me and Viv Windsor for her adultery.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Taylor's been scuttling up Britt's backstairs since before Christmas. All Viv and I did was have a few dances.
And now you're having to face the music.
It isn't a joking matter, Al. If that were a joke. It's not fair. Well, here I'm taxing my brain, trying to think up winners to increase trade and who profits? The brewery and the shaper, rat-faced Taylor. He gets a nice big bonus check to impress my... Britt.
Get them onions chopped, Butch. Oh, it's not open, Uncle Zach.
I've had no breakfast, me.
Oh, well, I was about to make you a burger. And I'll give you staff discount.
What do you think you're doing?
Hey, get the grill on, Butch. You've got customers.
Do you want cheese on them? You can shift this pile of junk now.
Who do you think you are?
We're ratepayers trying to run a business.
What do you think we're doing?
It lowers the tone.
Oh, excuse me, it lowers the tune. I wouldn't move this if Geoffrey Boycott asked me.
Well, you better.
Give me one good reason why we should vacate this bitch.
It stinks.
Rubbish gets left all over the place. Half-eaten poison burgers end up getting stuffed in the postbox.
And it attracts layabouts.
Those layabouts are your kids and the mates.
Right. Are you going to shift it or what?
I'll shift you if you don't shut it.
She heard that. She's a witness.
Come on, Victor.
Aye, go on, Carmen Miranda. Shove off.
Right, Zach Dingle, you've done it now.
What are you going to do? Set the Pearly King on me?
You'll see.
Right, Mandy. I'll have a big un with loads of relish.
Don't you think you're being too hard on it? You can't change what's been done.
Well, you wouldn't be jumping for joy if Sarah had been out thieving, would you? Mind you, not that she would. Then again, I didn't think Jan would either.
Yeah, well, she didn't go out thieving. I mean, it's no secret you've had a bit of a struggle, but faced with a full till of cash, it's understandable.
And how long have you been a probation officer, then?
Well, you don't need to be an expert to see how it's happened.
Well, I can't. There's right and there's wrong, and what she did was dead wrong.
She's paying for it now, isn't she?
She will do tomorrow. I've got her setting up stall in a lay-by, selling stuff.
Yeah, well, don't you think she needs a bit of understanding?
The truth of it is, Jack, she's got sticky fingers, and she got them caught in a cash register.
Look, I know it was wrong, but she was just trying to provide for her family. She's a good wife now.
Hello, Mr. Sugden.
How long have you been down there?
I thought Mr. Ryder was taking you on a hike.
You forgot me?
Well, I don't want you roaming round the farm on your own. It's dangerous. Hang on. Do you want to help me? Right, well, sit on this wall and count the sheep in this field.
Yes, Mr. Sugden.
You count the legs and divide by 4. You can count.
Of course. Up to 1,000,000.
Well, that should just about do it, then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wanted to ask your advice, Alan.
You can ask.
Good. Mr. Turner's a fine man, Sam. How do I go about joining the Licensed Victuallers Association?
Very funny.
Well, I'm running licensed premises. Very successfully, in fact. I'd have thought I'd be the sort of chap they'd welcome.
Eric, you wouldn't be welcome if the LVA headquarters were on fire and you were the only chap with a bucket.
Shame. Surely you're not miffed because some of your customers have chosen to patronize Pollard's.
Pollard's?
And I thought you were a champion of free enterprise. Obviously not.
£2.60, please.
There you go.
Haven't you got anything smaller?
No, I'm afraid not, old boy. A word of advice. Licensed victualler to licensed victualler, as it were. I think your prices are just a little bit on the high side.
So why do you have to see Tina Dingle?
Because she's got the keys.
Yeah, but it's not on her say-so.
No, Frank's more or less agreed to us having it.
Oh, well, that's it then.
Yeah, I just get the feeling he's done that to put Chris in his place.
Good.
It's funny though, isn't it? The Tate's squabbling over whether we get an house or not.
Oh, who cares? We're going to be celebrating tonight.
Yeah, just don't let Seth know about it, will you?
Yeah, well, he might just notice when you move out.
I want to choose the right time.
Oh, you're right, softy, you.
I'm hard as nails, me.
Have you seen them? The Dingles. They've set up business right outside.
Oh, not again.
Right on your doorstep.
Well, this is the limit.
Some people just can't stand competition, can they, eh? Well, I say, if they can't stand the heat, they should get out of the kitchen. Very apt in this case.
Eric, belt up. I shall have to put up with the usual threats and abuse, I suppose.
Not this time.
Well, I can't just let them stay there.
It's all in hand.
What do you mean?
Rum and coke, please, Alan. You might like to make it on the house.
Okay. You're doing a grand job. I feel like one of them fat cats.
Oh, that's nice for you. Hey, there's a queue there, mister. These kids' money's just as good as yours.
The name's James Mack, from Hotton Borough Council.
There's still a queue, pal.
Environmental health.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, we do get the odd field mouse. Hey, shouldn't you have a search warrant or something?
I don't think that's really necessary, is it, Mr. Dingleberry?
The name is Dingle.
I do have certain powers under the public health legislation to inspect premises where food is prepared for sale.
Ah, well, we know much about that.
But the most important part of my job is advisory. I'll help you if I can. After all, it's in your interest. You wouldn't want to poison people, would you?
There's nothing wrong with my food. I've got a GMBQ.
You'll know the importance of hygiene, then.
Of course. Oh, temporary staff. I mean, you can't get good workers for love nor money.
You are the proprietor, Miss...
Amanda Dingle.
Your name's on the permit.
Permit?
Yeah, in the post. Applied for. Likely be on the doormat when we get home.
Bag of chips, please.
I'm afraid there'll be no further trading today.
What?
Oh, what a shame.
Sauce, Viv. Oh!
Do you think you and Mr. Tate will ever work things out? Sorry, not my place.
What brought that on? Go on. Tell me, please.
Well, how many parents could give their child all this? This, and two loving parents.
Frank told you to say that, hasn't he?
Look, Kim, I'm not the butler who's not supposed to have an opinion. I want what's best for you.
You're paid to.
Oh, you're very money-orientated.
Isn't everyone?
Believe it or not, I see this as a vocation. I want what's best for your baby, and I can't separate that from how you two relate to one another. Oh, I know that sounds cold and professional. I actually like you both. I think it's sad what's happening. Maybe as an outsider, I can see what you've got going for you.
And what's that?
I don't have to spell it out. All this.
The business, the land, the grand house. You know the real trouble? The house wasn't big enough. We couldn't escape from one another. It got filled with hate. All those rooms, full of loathing. Which doesn't say much for our parenting credentials, really, does it?
Look, I can soon wipe the tops down. And I'll get an assistant with cleaner personal habits.
I'll get a clean shirt.
Get a clean snot rag while you're at it.
It'll take rather more than that.
Blimey, O'Reilly, are you on piecework for the number of things you can find wrong?
You're bound by the Food Safety General Food Hygiene Regulations 1995 and the EEC Directive 93/43.
Am I at no common market we're behind this?
Well, what if we don't do all this?
I could recommend prosecution.
We've done naught wrong.
I'll give you a couple of weeks to put things right.
No. I'll give you 2 minutes to get in your car, paid for out of my rates, and clear off.
He's only doing his job, Uncle Zach.
Yeah, they all say that. Go on, get back to Stalingrad. And don't think I'm cashing my jar over you again.
Hey, Robert! Your dad's got 100 sheep and 150 lambs. I counted them for him. Can we go exploring now? I've got to have my tea. Do you always have your tea when you get in? Of course, don't you? Of course. I'm starving. 100 sheep, though, and 150 lambs. Oh, and he's got some cows that he keeps on Mr. Thomas's farm. He'll have you counting them tomorrow. I like working for your dad.
There you go.
What, is that it then?
I'm not an estate agent.
Don't I have to have an interview or something?
Frank knows you well enough. Besides, he's going to dock your rent out your wages, so he can't lose, can he? I think you'll be really happy in your new home. Don't you, Kim?
What's that?
Biff and Linda are going to be living on the estate. In the gamekeeper's cottage. I hear it's very romantic. You could show Linda how to use a stopcock, couldn't you?
Glad to see you made the effort, Al.
It's the least I could do. It looks as if we're going to have to take turns with the singing.
Yeah, it's a shame Betty's not here. We won't have to put up with her optic rattling version of The Last Waltz.
Yeah, we pioneered karaoke in Leeds, Brit and I.
Then you've got a lot to answer for.
Yeah. Sunday dinner strippers, Vickers and tarts, pie eating contests. We're a team.
You're not going to get mortal in tonight on me, Terry, are you?
Not me. I'm a pro. Played in a semi-final with 2 cracked ribs. What's a broken heart?
Well, just as long as you don't. There's nothing more off-putting than the staff crying into their beer.
Hiya, Viv. Gonna give us a song?
I'm not stopping. I'll have a rum and coke, please. Alan's paying.
I'll make it a large one. Now, I see the aberration has been moved. Might I ask how you did it, just for the reference?
Environmental health. He came up with a list as long as your arm.
The silent majority does have a voice, after all.
I think we got them in here, the silent majority. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Terry's Karaoke. Who's going to give us first turn?
Is this a secret canyon then? That's what we call it. It's Stemdyke Quarry. It's brilliant. My gran didn't think so. They wanted to make it bigger and take all our farm. They couldn't take your farm. That's what my gran said. She told them to get lost. Did she? She said, go on, get off with you. Get lost. Come on.
You see, I'm my own boss, me. Chris just lets me get on with it all. I've got responsibilities and all that lot. But there's also room for advancement as well.
Suppose Frank Tate's going to make you managing director?
Well, it's better being a paper boy, mate.
Better watch it. Mum's in the pub.
Oh, so?
Dad says you're supposed to be in.
Thanks for the ride, Marcus.
No problem.
He says he'll ground you if you're in late.
See you tomorrow, Marcus.
Yeah. Get us a bottle of cider.
Don't start her nicking from the shop.
I was joking.
Yeah, well, Kelly's just daft enough to do it. Just leave her alone.
Ooh, listen to the big brother. Don't be late in, Kelly. Be a nerd like me, Kelly.
You're a pillock, you are.
You what?
Well, he still fancies her.
You want to watch it, Glover?
Well, come on then. I'm right here waiting for you.
Oh, yeah? And you're just going to get your big brother out the pub, then?
And as if I need to.
Where are you off?
Getting out of this dump.
I don't know why you bother with him.
Because he's a mate, right?
Sorry, I hadn't noticed.
You can end up like the rest of them round here, stuck in that pub every night for the rest of your life.
And what are you and Barry Sheen going to be doing?
Or something. See you later.
Where are your mates?
What mates?
Come and have a drink with us.
It won't serve me, Linda.
Well, you can have a shandy.
Hey, Linda, do you reckon you'll still be going over there in 50 years' time?
Who knows?
I know I will. See you.
What's wrong with him?
It's called reality.
Oh, come on, we're supposed to be celebrating.
Sorry, I forgot.
Tell you what, I'll race you to the bar.
Mine's a pint.
Let's have a rest now. You all right? Yeah. I'll rush you to the top. Slow coach.
Yeah, go on. It'll be a laugh.
The trouble with tight tendencies is if the job goes, the house goes with it.
Well, you just have to keep your nose clean then. We've got a lot to thank the Tates for. Here's to Frank.
You should be drinking my health.
And since when have you been estate manager?
Frank listens to me, doesn't he, Biff?
Yeah, we're grateful.
Nice little property. Your brother will vouch for that.
Who does she think she is?
Look, don't go telling me to mind my P's and Q's at work if you're going to go upsetting her.
All right. Just as long as we get what we want out of them.
Yeah.
Right, Jack.
Oh, half, please, Rachel. I'm just dropping off some extra posters.
I see you've been roped in by the committee.
Oh, I volunteered. Well, Ma and Joe always got involved, so I thought I'd best do my bit.
Susie and I thought we'd do a face painting stall.
Oh, smashing. If I don't write it down, I'll forget.
No, needless to say, we'll do the beer tent. Anything to drum up a little extra trade.
Excellent.
Yeah, can I have a large one, please, Rachel?
Yeah?
By the way, Terry, when's this karaoke night?
Oh, tonight. Now.
It's going with the swing, isn't it?
Oh, it's not fair. Could have been a millionaire by the time I was 25. All I ever wanted was a chain of retail outlets from here to Huddersfield.
You've got more chance of winning them competitions you're always doing.
Everything we do goes wrong. It's like when we went rat catching. The only rat that got clobbered was me pet. Jessica.
Oh, my dreams are in ashes.
I wouldn't let a pen pusher knock me back.
Well, it's fate, Teen. I mean, you've got to accept it.
You're talking like losers.
Well, what are we supposed to do? I mean, we can't argue with the town hall.
Yes, you can. Man, you can go through that list and you can do it. Like actually cleaning the van. The lads will do the repairs for you, put you up proper storage and water, and then you go and you buy a licence or whatever it is that you need.
The only licence I want right now is an off licence.
Jack, it's for you.
I can see you're all enjoying yourselves.
Ah! Andy!
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to dedicate my first number to a very special lady who's a long way from home.
I knew you'd get emotional. I just knew it.
All right, Jack.
Robert's gone AWOL.
Oh, no.
I don't think it's anything to worry about. He'll be out playing and forgotten the time. I'll go and root him out.
I'll come with you.
Oh, you needn't bother?
No, I'd rather. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not.
Just ring if you need any help.
It's now or never.
It's never.
Come hold me tight.
I'm stuck. Help me, Robert.